Hi everyone, welcome back to another pet care video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to trim a bearded dragon's nails because sometimes they can get pretty long and scary. Clem is here and he will be our guide today. I know it can be scary when you're taking care of an animal and you need to clip their nails because you're afraid you might hurt them, but it's an important part of their health care, so we want to cover it in this video today. So let's get started. Before we get started clipping, it helps to have some tools. First, you will need a pair of small animal nail clippers. It's important that you use small animal nail clippers on small animals and large animal clippers on large animals. These are considered small and would work from anything from a guinea pig all the way up to a cat. It might also help to have a towel to hold the animal in. Some animals like to be bundled up like a burrito while they get their nails trimmed, and others do not. It's important to figure out what works for you and your animal. Finally, I'd recommend using treats. Nail clipping is a lot easier when using positive reinforcement. If your animal is having a good time, it'll make your job 10 times easier. And that's true for dogs, cats, and bearded dragons. Now let's talk about nails. Before you start trimming, it's important to get the lay of the land. On Clem's nail here, you can see a tiny, thin piece of nail that looks really sharp. That's the main part of what we'll be clipping today. Another important thing to watch out for is called the quick. The quick is the center of the nail where the nerves sit and where the blood supply for the nail cells lie. Because Clem's nail is mostly transparent, you can see it. It's the orange part of the nail, right there. The quick is a vascular structure, meaning that it has lots of blood vessels. As you can imagine, cutting into this structure is very painful, and it will make the animal's nail bleed. On animals that have dark brown or black nails, the quick can be difficult or impossible to see. This is why it is important to work with your animals early and often and familiarize yourself with what is normal for your animal. You can also ask your vet what to look for when trimming nails. Alright, let's get clipping. Step 1 might sound a little silly, but it actually helps to give your pet a bath first. I would recommend this for dogs, cats, and bearded dragons like Clem here. A nice warm bath will actually soften the nail and may prevent it from splintering. After drying your pet off, step 2 is to examine your pet's nails. How long are they? Are there some nails that are longer than the others? Take a look at each nail and plan which ones need trimmed and which ones you can leave alone. Remember, you don't need to trim every single nail every single time. If a toenail is particularly well worn down, chances are you can skip it. Now you can start clipping. I like to start with whatever paw is closest to me. When I clip, I try to keep the animal's paw and nail in as natural a position as possible. This will lead to less stress on your animal and will probably keep them from moving around. When clipping, place the nail in the clippers and apply even pressure. If the animal moves, you will need to adjust the clippers again. Clip the nail quickly and confidently, but without rushing. If you need to take a break between nails, that's fine. If you're stressed, chances are your animal will pick up on your stress. Instead, take time to breathe, let your friend have a break, and maybe a nice little massage, and a treat. Work through each nail, remembering which ones you clipped and which ones you've skipped. Finally, and most importantly of all, throughout the whole process, listen to your pet's body language. This will let you know how they're feeling, if they need a break, or if you're touching a sore spot. As you can see here, Clem gives me a bit of a movement here that tells me I'm a little too close to his quick. I stop, breathe, and give him a minute. Listening to your animal is super important, as this is how you'll build trust over time. And remember, lots of positive reinforcement and snacks. Thanks for watching today. Remember, the health of your animals is up to you. We'll see you next time.